If you were walking through Thetford Forest in the medieval period, this would all be covered in trees. And the last time I was here, this was covered in trees. This has been opened up quite a lot for some reason. I don't know why. But what you would come across is this building. And what this building is a two-storey, like a blockhouse shaped building. It's built of the local building material, which is flint. This has been very, very opened. This was much more tree-lined the last time I came here. I don't know why. I think there's evidence of horses coming through here. In fact, there's evidence of a lot of traffic coming through here. But you would come here, and this is called Thetford Warren Lodge. Thetford, clearly, because we're in the middle of Thetford Forest. And this was given to a local, what was known as a warrener. A warrener is somebody who looks after rabbits, basically. But it's a hunting lodge. In the middle of Thetford Forest here, you would need something to live in if you came here on a hunting expedition or something. I mean, the local warrener here would be responsible for the all the rabbit warrens around. The rabbits were introduced by the Romans to England, but they didn't really take off that well. So the Normans reintroduced them, along with other things that the Normans introduced. I believe, I think fallow deer and red deer are indigenous species of deer, but I think, oh no, is it roe deer and red deer? I think the Romans introduced fallow deers into England, although England now has, I think, 6 species of deer: Chinese water deer, muntjac deer, and something else, I think. But this has got 2 floors. It's got a massive fireplace above. It's got a smaller fireplace down there. But you would probably bring your horses in here, and then the other people would live up there. And it would be a relatively safe place to live in for a few days. But if you were the local warrener, it'd be quite a nice little place for you to live in. I mean, there is no evidence of a actual door up there, but the usual thing that they would do would build a door on the 2nd floor with a small ladder leading up. As you can see, it's almost entirely made out of flint, except for the corners there where they've got dressed stone. There is brick there, but I think that's more of a repair job than anything else. Arrow slits, slightly bigger windows. On the 2nd floor it wouldn't have mattered as much, not as defensible, but I mean, you can clearly see windows there. They may have been knocked out as a later thing. I'm not sure if you can get on the roof in the medieval period. You may have been able to, would have made it even more defensible. I mean, that there looks like a large door. Possibly. There may have been an entrance up there. Although there's no evidence of it, there could have been outer buildings. No idea what this curious little thing... Oh, I probably know what this is. I would imagine that this is the toilet, the garderobe. Being where it is, you would probably sit up there, and everything that you came out of your bottom, etc., would end up at the bottom there, and it would be somebody's job to clean it. This isn't bad. This is quite nicely signposted off the main road, but and it is easier to find. Like I say, the whole area's been cleared. When last time I came here, probably 10 years or more, that was all trees and forest. But it really is an interesting little building. Pity you can't get inside, but obviously certain types of people would want to get in there and have fires and so on. Rabbits were once a vital part of the local economy, which they would have thrived in this country. You could have used their fur, and you would have had their meat. Myxomatosis has been a big thing for the destruction of rabbits, sadly. Although they are pretty, they are an invasive species, basically. But they are, back in the medieval period, certainly they were quite a good food source. I'm on my way to Thetford now, but this is quite an interesting little place to stop on the way to Thetford. Thetford Warren Lodge.